Hi, this is me, and my name is Julia Werner, and my 20% project is called Petals for Positivity. For my project, I'm going to make 100 note cards, and I'm going to put a motivational or inspiring quote on the front of them. I'm then going to hole punch the corner, and I'm going to tie a flower with string to it. I'm going to then place my finished project in the windshield of cars in the parking lots of schools, hospitals, and churches. My objective of this project is to spread joy and give people a little pick-me-up when they're not expecting it. I believe that small and simple actions like this can boost happiness, not even within the people who are receiving it, but within me too, because I just like the feeling of giving back to people. But also, when looking at the people who are receiving them, little things like this can cause ripple effects within the community. One person could be inspired by the little message that's given to them and maybe reach out to somebody who they haven't talked to recently, or get inspired to spend more time with their family or something like that. And I think that's a really magical thing that can happen so easily by such a small thing. Also, when talking about the community, I think it really helps to strengthen the community within ourselves. It really brings back the bond and empathy within humanity, and I think it shows you that you're not alone and other people are also struggling through things, and it's okay to reach out to people, and it's okay to lean on other people when you're used to leaning on yourself. Like I said, it can produce empathy and compassion for each other. When you feel something from something so random, like receiving a note on your car, it can really bring back hope and empathy within people. And I think that's a really great thing to have. And I think that's something that we definitely lack in today's world. We forget that we're all humans together and we're all going through the same stuff, no matter what we believe in, no matter what we look like. And I think giving back in such a simple way as receiving a flower and a nice note, no matter who you are, I think it's a really magical thing to spread kindness. And I think we should increase the random acts of kindness, not even with a project like this, but just like something as simple as holding the door from someone. I think it really helps to strengthen our community that we live in. Following that, I think especially why I'm targeting hospitals, churches, and schools is because a lot of people who go to those places on the daily or work at those places, like more than anybody, I feel like they may be struggling or they're going through a lot. Not to say that regular or other people aren't, but I think like especially in those places, especially hospitals, I feel like it could really help somebody and show them that they're not alone with whatever they do throughout the day. And I was thinking about starting a social media or some kind of platform so that the people who've received them can reach back to me. But I think that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the random acts of kindness. Like, I want it to sort of be a no trace back thing. Like, it's just like this like gift from God almost that's like been given to them. They're confused, like they don't know where it came from or why, but it's there and it's meant for them especially. And if I put like a username link to it, I feel like it makes it less special. Like, I want them to be like, wow, like this is a 1 out of a million like chance that I would have received this and that the words would have spoke to me personally. And I think that's what makes it such a great and unique thing to have, because like I said, like a lot of people are going through a lot of different struggles, and something as small as this can help them like recreate their beliefs that they want to have and sustain what they have going for them. And I think that's a great thing. And everyone from decades and centuries now have had mental health struggles. It didn't just start up in this generation. I think this generation is becoming more relevant, and people are open to talking about it more because a lot of people suffered in silence. And a lot of people suffer in silence because they feel like they're alone and they feel like they can't depend on anybody. And while a simple thing like this may not change who they can trust or who they'll open up to, it may give them, like I was saying, like a sense of community. Like, I think it's really important that people know that there's other caring people in the world and that there's other people who are going through the same stuff. Because, like, even speaking from my experiences, something as simple as knowing that you're not alone is really helpful when you're going through things, and it really allows you to be more open-minded about the world and start seeing the positives instead of the negatives. Because a negative mind creates a negative life. And I think once we become more open to the positives, we'll start seeing more positive because we're looking out for it. And that's why I think this is a really good idea, and I think it really hits close to home because I enjoy reading quotes, and sometimes everybody just needs a little motivation throughout the day. To complete this project, first I'm going to go to Michael's, where I will buy a pack of note cards and a pack of markers. I'm going to research and brainstorm a variety of motivational and hopeful quotes to put on the cards. Once I have a list made, I'm going to get my supplies. Like I said, I'm going to get my markers and my note cards from Michael's, and I'm going to get roughly around 5 bouquets from Giant. However, buying the bouquets will be one of my last steps so the flowers don't die before I hand them out. Spreading quotes like this is important to me because you never know who needs a random pick-me-up throughout the day. A lot of people are going through things that aren't visible from the surface and that not a lot of people know about. And simple actions like this can help brighten their day. And who doesn't like to receive flowers? I myself like to repost and scroll through a lot of motivational quotes on the daily, and I even have my own app set up that it gives me 20 motivational quotes throughout the day, because sometimes I just need a little something to help me keep going. So on my next vlog, I'm going to be brainstorming and eventually making and designing what's going to go on the index cards. So stay tuned and I'll see you then.